do you see the frame going so far, this match going so far?
I think it's gonna be a tough match between them. And for me, I pick Francisco and you pick Dennis.
We don't really pick players, but you asked me a question, but the reality is this, we do stay biased, but it's I've thoroughly enjoyed this match. I really do. It's something special about this match, which makes it, we've seen both world-class players miss the easy ones. Dennis had the most easiest 8-ball on the planet to miss, and he miscued. And then all of a sudden we've seen unforced errors from Francisco, but
Yeah,
it's just
it
an
was
emotional
unforced
game.
Pep, by the way, I want to ask you.
Go ahead.
I just forgot.
Okay, don't worry. When we get ready, it's like we're going to be here for a while.
Yeah, how do you see the arena?
Amazing. I was playing on the TV table, and I won my match 7-2 in the World Qualifiers, 7-3, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's just amazing.
I think would be a fabulous final. A lot of crowd over there.
Yeah. But in the meantime, Ali, this 6-ball is the key in this game.
He didn't get an easy layout, so I think safety battle will begin again.
He's trying to hide the cue ball there. He's just indicated not to us, to himself, to use the 3-ball as a marker.
He's not in the best place.
Yeah, he's gone. That's why he's attacking Ali. He's going all in on the double.
واو ضربة ممتازة من اللاعب دينيس ولكن الاثنين very difficult.
But I've just seen a nice shot here. See how he's coming off this and getting the 9-ball? I think he's out there trying to show us which way he's going.
والله اللاعب مغامر ورايح على الأوبن ولكن لازم يتأكد أنا رايح يكون اثنين لازم يرد اثنين.
So this 2-ball ricocheted off the 9 to get to that 3 to the top. It's going to be a great shot if he can make this happen. Ali, what an amazing shot that was. Well played.
ضربة خطيرة في نفس الوقت ممتازة. كان ينتظر الحظ فيها وجاء الحظ. أتوقع سبيد مدروس والزاوية مدروسة. لعبة وكات سوى سكراتش.
Where's that white gone? It's disappeared. And it just goes to show he's done an amazing shot to open up the 6 and the 9. And all of a sudden the cue ball has disappeared. And Francisco will be so relieved to go 5-3 up in a race to 11. I can assure you, this is a formality for one of the greatest players in the world.
خمسة وستة مش مريحة. حبا كوشن ولا 3 كوشن ممكن 1 كوشن.
So he's come dead straight there, Ali.
Yeah, he is. I think so. أربعة جاتها بشكل مستقيم ما عنده زاوية عليها ممكن يعمل سكرو باك.
Nicely done. Let's put a side, reverse side, to give him an extra angle by creating it. But now this cue ball control has to be to perfection.
ياخذ الخمسة كوشن مع من خفيف.
Wow, he's just got it.
Perfect shot.
just got it there. And he's less speed. More would have been better, but less would have made it more difficult. As we watch the 6 go to the corner, hold for the 8. And Dennis will ask himself a question. Oh, did I miss that? Pre-ball after playing a great tactical shot. Open up the 6 and the 9. Okay, with the white. Nice control there, Ali.
خمسة ثلاثة اللاعب فرانسيسكو كان يحاول يخلص الفارق اليمين. وهذا أكثر ما يتمنى من أكثر لعيبة أنه يفرق أقل شيء فريمين بين اللاعبين.
If you've just joined us, welcome to Qatar 10-ball World Cup of 2025. The host nation welcomes the worldwide fans in attendance and to the worldwide fans joining us all over the world. Live stream is being broadcasted all over the world. And of course, we're in China as well. Millions around the world are tuning in, not just on the YouTube channel, it's broadcasted with the TV companies. This is Qatar's incredible setup, camera crew, staff, media team. It's just amazing that Qatar have got their own team now. And to have Ali Murray with me is an honour and a pleasure to have one of the national champions. I've known Ali for coming up to 15 years and his knowledge in pool is excellent.
You might take a break from Francisco.
So we see the tactical battle starting because of the 1 ball and nothing gone in off the break. And all of a sudden, Dennis has to somehow win this rack. Doesn't want to be trailing 6.
كان يحاول يخفي الواحد وراء 10 و2 و6 و8 ولكن لم ينجح.
Dennis is in a nice position to is Dennis trying to play this into the middle? Or is he going to try and play a snooker? He's nominated the middle pocket, but it's interesting how he's going to play this. He's going to go for the run out, very confident. But with all those balls on the table, Ali, to hide the cue ball behind the 10, would you prefer to play it behind the 10, or would you have gone for what Dennis is doing, going for the run out?
He's going for the run out. كان عنده فرصة أن يعمل سيفتي الواحد ولكن ممكن أن راجع قراراته قال لحق نفسه ومش الوقت المناسب إني أعمل سيفتي، ممكن يرجع اللاعب.
I've noticed something in Dennis's game. He's slowing down. The adrenaline, his body is all started to relax now. We're seeing Dennis play much calmer. He's not rushing the shots. He's just relaxing. Look at this. He's watching the clock though, but he just needs to play his game, Ali.
Yeah, 5 past the 7, I think. Yeah. لازم ينزل على من 5 ل6 بشكل مريح. أتوقع أن الروتيني.
Did you see the presentation on this shot? Calm, relaxed, incredible. It's from the first few frames to where we are right now. Dennis is starting to play his game. Deep breaths, nice relaxing. He had a kick, Ali. He had a kick on that ball then. I could hear it from here. Slight kick. The sound of that combination onto the sinks. And that's why he's not landed exactly where he wanted to be. So this 8 coming down for the 9 as a formality. Just doesn't want to snooker himself, so he's overpowering this shot. But he's overran it. This is the problem, Ali. We've seen this before, where players have a formality shot, and all of a sudden, this 10 ball is tremendous, beyond pressure. This is, well, for me, I don't know about you, Ali, but this cut is tremendous pressure. And that's what I was saying. The easy ones, positioning to the 10, was so difficult.
وضع نفسه في مأزق، نزل على 10 بطريقة صعبة. كان يحاول، هو أصلا نزل على 9 بشكل غير صحيح، من 8 ل9. كانت يعني بعد أنقل يعني زاوية سيئة جدا. لعب 10 اندركات ضيعها.
Francesco will be so relieved to win that frame. Join us very shortly as we're going to have a commercial break.
From the sands of time, where courage echoes across the dunes, the journey begins. Legacy and strength, galloping into the dawn of challenge. Where stories sail the seas and tradition meets ambition. Together, they rise, united by the spirit of the game. From every corner of the world, champions champions gather, not just to compete, but to inspire. This is Qatar, where the world meets. At the Qatar World Cup 10 ball. From the sands of time, where courage echoes across the dunes, the journey begins. Legacy and strength, galloping into the dawn of challenge. Where stories sail the seas and tradition meets ambition. Together, they rise, united by the spirit of the game. From every corner of the world, champions gather, not just to compete, but to inspire. This is Qatar, where the world meets. At the Qatar World Cup 10 ball. From the sands of time, where courage echoes across the dunes, the journey begins. Legacy and strength, galloping into the dawn of challenge. Where stories sail the seas and tradition meets ambition. Together, they rise, united by the spirit of the game. From every corner of the world, champions gather, not just to compete, but to inspire. This is Qatar, where the world meets. At the Qatar World Cup 10 ball. From the sands of time, where courage echoes across the dunes, the journey begins. Legacy and strength, galloping into the dawn of challenge. Where stories sail the seas and tradition meets ambition. Together, they rise, united by the spirit of the game. From every corner of the world, champions gather, not just to compete, but to inspire. This is Qatar, where the world meets. At the Qatar World Cup 10 ball. From the sands of time, where courage echoes across the dunes, the journey begins. Legacy and strength, galloping into the dawn of challenge. Where stories sail the seas and tradition meets ambition. Together, they rise, united by the spirit of the game. From every corner of the world, champions gather, not just to compete, but to inspire.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Qatar World 10 Ball Cup of 2025. The host nation welcomes the fans in attendance and to the world wide fans tuning in. With me is national champion Ali Murray. Welcome, Ali.
هاي بيبس كثرة ممتازة لعب تنس، ولكن يبدو أن اللاعب ما زال يعاني مع الوقت.
For all the viewers around the world. We are broadcasting on national TVs all over the Middle East, and that's why we have an Arabic speaker and an English speaker. And Ali is a national champion of the Qatar Billiards Snooker Federation. We've known each other coming 15 years. We've played many tournaments together. But right now, Francisco has got to make something happen here. 6-3 up, and all because Dennis missed a formality 9 to the 10, and there's no way he would ever do that again because he overran the cue ball. Maybe he was in two minds to take it to the right, but I can assure you that human error has been a little bit of an emotional roller coaster in the interval break. He'll put that behind him and move on and try and win this game.
كان يحاول يودي الواحدة ولكن ما كانت أبدا سهلة. ترك فرصة للاعب دينيس يعمل سيفتي ثاني.
So he's nominated the middle, coming from the bottom cushion, trying to hit half of the ball. He has to be careful he doesn't snooker himself on the 2. And he's caught that. I thought he caught that perfect. Worrying times for Francisco fans, because Dennis is going to come back. I believe he will make a comeback. And this frame is starting to be a bit of a thriller. And I'm sure all the fans around the world and families are watching as well. Two incredible gladiators in the arena. But Dennis hasn't had the best of form. We've just seen glimpses of it. But he's missed easy positioning shots. But right now, these gladiators are doing the best with what they have. He slightly moved there. He's okay. But look at the run out at Ali. Even though it's 6-3, a long way to go. Both players are playing back to their game. And just getting on with it. So there's formality 6. Ode for the 7. And the reason why he's taking his time, because he might be overthinking the shots and not just getting down and play them, because he's missed position from the 9 to the 10. As we saw Ali, that positioning shot hasn't haunted him, but he wants to win this rack. And that was the problem. And that was the problem. The easy ones become the most difficult shots to pot.
ضيع 6 لاعب دينيس. غريبة، ولكن لم يترك شيء سهل لاعب فرانسيسكو. كان يلعبها كتثن آخر شيء.
Well, he's left it. He has left it. I can assure you, Ali, this might be going straight to the heart of the corner pocket with power. He might have just left it there. And Dennis not leaving the 6 over the pocket was a bit fortunate. But watching the replay, he might have had a little kick on the 6. But watching this 6 ball now, can he be able to make this happen? No, he's gone for safety. And where's it landed? He needs... Oh, just... I think it's just hid behind the potting angle. And Dennis can't look.
نعم، عنده اختيارين، إما أنه ينزل على 6 كورنر ولا ياخذها سيفتي. الأحرى أنه راح ياخذها سيفتي.
Yeah, Dennis is there at the table. He knows he's got to make sure this goes safe. He doesn't really know where it's going. But he doesn't want to go 7-3 down, as it would be worrying times for Dennis. He's got to speed up. He hasn't got an extension. One thing I have seen, Ali, both players are checking the clock. Well, I'd be happy with that outcome. Could have been worse. Okay, it's a cut to the middle. But Ali, why? You got 2 of the greatest players in the world and they're checking the top clock. Is that putting them off a little bit, the time? I've never seen world-class players watching the top clock going down. He's played that perfect.
Well done.
I wonder if that's taken a little bit of effect in their games. But right now, this 7. And it is worrying times for Dennis. 7-3 lead very shortly. And that formality 6 ball we saw missed. The 10 ball missed. And those 2 frames, how expensive was that in this match? Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you've just joined us, it's been a very entertaining match of emotions from both players.
7-3 للاعب الأسباني فرانسيسكو. هذا اللي كان ينتظره فرانسيسكو من لاعب دينيس. والله اللاعب دينيس قاعد يوزع هدايا للاعب فرانسيسكو. صارت النتيجة 7-3. يبدو أن اللاعب دينيس ليس يبدو للأكيد أنه محبط حاليا. حاول أن يرجع في المباراة ويراجع قراراته. طلع بريك يراجع نفسه. لحد الآن هو ما لقى نفسه في المباراة.
This winner will qualify for the top 32. And the loser is out of this year's tournament. But what a nice break that is. But look at the 5. I think that might have stopped the path to the 1, but I'm not too sure on the angle. And look at the nice split there once again. So all open dot. No key ball other than this one. Looking at the possible 5 to go off the 6. So the 2. The formality, but he needs to make sure he doesn't touch the 7 coming across. He should be okay. Yes, just see how he's checking that angle. He's taking it to the right corner. He's just making sure he draws the cue ball back or comes off the rail, whichever way he feels comfortable to play the shot.
يدرس الأربعة بحيث إنه ياخذها الزاوية المثالية.
Wow, he nearly went in the jaws of the pocket there. Just hit one of them. Almost went into the pocket with tremendous side. And that's why he had to go that way, because it was too risky to take the 5 off the 6. And he's played that to perfection. And this is a possible break and run. Just lovely to watch this game. Nicely done.
زاوية مثالية من 6 إلى 7 بحيث إنه يضع نفسه في مكان مريح.
Yeah, very good shot. Formality, but he made it happen to go 8-3 up. Race to 11.
بريك عن ران من اللاعب فرانسيسكو. والله اللاعبين يعني الكسر. The players are struggling with the break.
Yeah. This is we saw it on day 1 where we watched IBSF world champion Anil Bailey taking on Carlo Bonello. Both of them really couldn't break and run. Then we saw Shane and in his next match against Amir. It's so difficult. You know, you've got world-class players going on the TV table. They must take a key from the player who's breaking well. And the best breaker I've seen is a gentleman called Casper. And he was phenomenal. And he just made everything happen. Break after break, he was getting balls.
Casper Mitikainen.
Yeah. From
Finland.
Yes. He was incredible.
Yeah.
He was the only player who I will say, and his opponent, I can't remember his opponent. Dan.
Chinese.
They were the greatest potters on the TV table. They were phenomenal. Break after break. They were making things happen. So they were taking each other's break. They were watching where they were placing the cue ball, how much power to generate into the one ball, and they watched each other. I wonder if Dennis is taking note of Francisco's break. Because look at the outcome of this break. I still believe in a comeback. Always have done. Dennis has got a mountain to climb out there.
Mohamed Sofi playing last stage 2 versus Dang. 4 o'clock. What a match will be.
Congratulations.
He won it last night versus Williams. He was leading 10-4, 10-5, and then 10-10, and then he broke and run Mohamed Sofi.
That's incredible. We're about to witness the most pressurized shot in the match. We've seen one already, but for me, this is tremendous pressure. This 6-ball to stay in contention in this match. He can't afford to be 9-3 down. This 6-ball is pressure. Played that very well. How difficult to play shots under pressure. Can't practice it. You need the event. You need the greatest player in the world to be sitting in that chair and watching him play it. In the meantime, he's got to make sure he doesn't snooker himself. And that's why he's gone inside the 9, and that. Oh, he just a little bit too hard. See how he's pointed? Two points there. One for the corner and one for the side. And this shot is okay. He should be okay. But that 6-ball was tremendous pressure. And that was the problem. Ali, it knocked on the door, and then it dropped.
He was playing too fast.
This. Run around the table. He's just got on with it. And I feel that the 6-ball, the positioning to the 10-ball, has affected his game and mind. And now he's just going out there to enjoy it. He knows this 8-4 lead with Francisco is a little bit too much to ask himself. But if he starts to believe in his break, his potting ability, and the secret break is the one that he needs, and just relaxing out there and playing his game, I believe of a comeback. At the 9 and the 7 to go to the opposite corners. That's what he's trying to achieve, and that's the key to the break, is where the cue ball is. Further over, it doesn't seem to happen to take the balls in. And well, the 9's been kicked, but the 7's trying to get in there. Well done. He's knocked on the door, it didn't go in. The combination on the 5 to the 7. Interesting, Ali.
Very tough. He's looking for 2-5-7, which is very difficult one. حاول يلعب 2 سيفتي ولكن هي في حالة صعبة جدا. لأن هذا اللاعب push out.
So if you're new to 10 ball, which we got lots of fans around the world, that's called the push out. And Dennis can play the shot, or he can put his opponent back in. Now Dennis is looking at this, trying to get the safety, and it's a risky shot, but he might nominate the 7 ball alley.
maybe. ما أعرف هل راح يروح على السيفتي. محاولة ممتازة.
And that kiss on the 6 ball, could it cost him this rack? And he will be devastated if it does, because that came up very nice behind the cue ball, behind the cluster. But you can see that this 2 ball is not easy. And that's why it's not easy. But where's the white? Well, has he left a 7, Andy? Can that just squeeze? Oh, it's a bit close. Got to swerve it. He's missed it. He's smiling. He knows that was so difficult. And that's the emotional side. It's lovely to watch. We've just witnessed a very, probably the fastest shot I've ever seen on the TV table from Dennis. That was incredible. Just got down and swerved it around because it was that difficult. But wait a minute. The easy ones are starting to become impossible to pot. How did he miss that, Ali?
It's not that easy. ما كانت سهلة. ولكن لو خد وقت عليها أكثر ممكن إنها راح يوديها.
And we see Dennis there struggling with positioning. To get to this 4 ball, he's looking at holding into the 9 here, trying to hold that marker. Watch the cue ball go across. Trying to catch the 9 ball. Oh, he's done it perfect. Be happy with that. He did try to catch the 9, slow the cue ball down, but he's taken on the big shots. This 4, Ali. Tremendous pressure.
لعبة كيبول ولكن من جهة إسقاطها ترك كرة غير سهلة للاعب فرانسيسكو. لاعب فرانسيسكو يهز راسه، مش عاجبه السيتويشن. لعبة بانك شوت، تو شوت، حالا ما أسقطها، ما يترك يسهل الخصم.
Well, as he left it. Yeah, he's caught behind the 8 ball. Nice kiss on the 10. So somehow Dennis has got to find a magic shot here to make the 4 ball disappear. But it was close. So he's left the bank, and the angle to get to the 5 is a formality. There's the bank, nominated. Both smiling. 2 warriors, 2 gladiators representing their countries, and they just smiled at each other on that shot. Isn't that lovely? Watch, Ali, the sportsmanship is fantastic. I love that. Well done, guys. Completely missed it there, I think.
I know he's trying to save.
He tried to save.
Hide that behind that 10.
Wow. Dennis now for an opportunity to take a bank on or a safety. Which would you prefer, Ali, a safety or a bank?
Of course, safety shots.
You'll go for safety.
Yeah. I'll see you.
I'll come with you on that one. Tactical safety shot is the shot, but he's left it in the open alley. Oh, he's devastated. The emotional side of Dennis for the first time. We're starting to see. He cannot believe how that has bounced across. Incredible scenes. So he's controlled that very well. So this 6 to the 8 is a formality, but right now, Dennis knows how important that previous shot was. And Francisco's going to be looking at a golden opportunity to get to 9 frames to 4.
لعب الخمسة بشكل سريع، كان يقدر ياخذ وقته بحيث انه يخلي الخمسة في الشورت رير تحت.
Well controlled there. This 10 ball for a 9-4 lead. Worrying times for Dennis's fans around the world. But don't give in, because he won't.
صعب على اللاعب فرانسيسكو. خلص الفارق بشكل كبير.
So we have one bit of news for you. Next on the TV table, Shenban Bowling will be here
versus Moritz Neuhausen from Germany.
Thank you for that, Ali. Can't pronounce that very well. And that will be our next match on the TV table. And then join us tomorrow morning with the next episode.
Jonas. Matthias versus Shevchuk.
We're just looking at this.
Jonas and Robbie Capito will be today, 4 o'clock.
So we've got some great games going on.
Gonna be tough match. Shenban Bowling with the Moritz Neuhausen.
Yeah. Just looking at for some of the results, but in the meantime, the key ball on this rack is the 4 ball. Of course, the tactical battle now. But will we see Dennis have the eye of the tiger come back? Absolutely. He is just, oh no. He's left it. He has left it. We saw the hand signal of frustration there. 2 warriors. He's allowed him to see the one.
He will jump the 1 ball.
Well, Dennis knows that the jump shot is a very difficult one, but the reality, not leaving it in the full open is much better. So this jump shot is the one trying to control the speed of the jump shot as well. It's very difficult.
ضربة رائعة من لاعب فرانسيسكو. عنده فرصة كبيرة انه يفتح 4-8.
Now the angle he has here, Ali, is a possible bring out the 4.
Yeah, that was I talking in Arabic.
Oh,
He left Chinese 3. راح يلعب لعبة التشاينيز. من أصعب اللعبات في لعبة البلياردو. ما هي سهل اللعبة.
well, this is the opportunity Dennis has been waiting for.
He was a bit unfortunate when he opened 4-8. He left the Chinese for himself. وما كان محظوظ لما فتح 4-8. ضربة ممتازة من اللاعب ولكن كانت محاولة جيدة، ولكن حتى لو ودى 3-4 في وضع صعب.
I wonder if it just goes through there into the gap. Might just be enough to hit it, but to pot it, we'll have to wait and see. But that 4 ball, Ali, is going to be the key ball. Well, I think he's left it. The comeback is here, Dennis. You're going to have to somehow magic this rack out. And he won't be happy with that. So it could be a very difficult shot. He made that look so easy.
Very good shot من اللاعب دينيس.
So this 5. Oh, look at the pressure. He's hit the pressure on that shot. Did you see it? That was incredible. The willpower to pop that ball. This 6 is missable. But he's got it. Now for the 8. To the 9, to the 10. But we've seen this before. We've seen an easy finish. And Dennis overran the cue ball.
ضربة ممتازة. لو لعب هذا اللعب بداية الأشواط ما كانت هذه النتيجة، وكانت لعبة خطيرة. كان بقى نفسه في مأزق، خلي الأبيض وراء 10. كانت لعبة خطيرة جدا. لو لعب هذا اللعب هذا المستوى في بداية الأشواط أو نصف الأشواط ما كانت هذه النتيجة. ممكن راح تمشي على 9-9 و10-10.
Well, we nearly saw the unbelievable positional shot going behind the 10, and it just one turn away to go higher than the 10 to make the 9. Just goes to show the greatest players in the world are playing with emotion and passion to win not only for their countries, for their fans and family all over the world, and they're doing their best for their sponsors as well. Both players here trying to make it into the top 32 in the world. Incredible. It really is. And don't forget, on the 4 o'clock session, Shane will be here very shortly. Where's that white? The one's gone. No. Dennis is watching and monitoring where the balls are going, where Francisco is breaking from, because Francisco's got the most consistent break, so he is watching and learning, I can assure you. But this 2 ball, do you feel he's going to hide it, Ali? Do you think he might be able to push it behind the 7, hitting the 10 full on?
And leave the cue ball behind 6 or 5.
So the bleep of 10 seconds. Extension. So that's going to be interesting times in this game. So I think, not too sure what Francisco's doing here. Might have nominated the 10, I'm not too sure what he did. But where's that cue ball? Dennis can see the 2. Oh, just nicely behind the 6 for that triangle. So it is a jump shot. So we're looking to take this into the right corner. And look where everything is. So it is worrying times. And remember, this is the hill game for Francisco. So every shot will be pressure. And the passion and the feelings, we'll see that with Dennis very shortly. But he tried to get it in that pocket. The hill game at Ali is so important. For the viewers, what that means is he's only needing 1 frame, and they call it the hill rack. And right now he's nominated the middle pocket Ali. But it was nowhere near it. And all of a sudden, Dennis has got his last opportunity, I feel, in this rack. He's got to pot it because all the balls are in the open. And this is, if you look at Dennis's facial reactions, this is where you see the psychological pressure. It's tremendous out there, but he's hiding it well.
لاعب دينيس
He doesn't want the 7 to hide the... Yeah, it's hit the 3, I think. Yeah, he was unfortunate there. Well, I didn't understand any of that with the magic wand.
He's trying to kick the 3, hit the 3 past the 5, and hide the cue ball behind 6 and 4.
Wow, that he will be so happy and relieved that that could have gone worse than that. And look at the tied up ball of the 4 and the 6.
كان يحاول يلعب كيك 3 بحيث انها تعدل 5. ولعبها سيفتي شوت طبعا يخلي الأبيض وراء 4 و6، ولكن من أصعب اللعبات هذه اللعبة هذه صعب التنبؤ. تلعب كيك تتحكم في الأوبجكت بول وتتحكم في الأبيض، ولكن لم يترك شيء سهل لفرانسيسكو.
Well, that didn't go according to plan. But now, look at this marker. Did you see what he did there? He used the 8 ball as a marker. Watch how he plays it.
حاول يستخدم 8 توقف الأبيض.
And that is perfect.
نزل على زاوية مثالية، هي ليست مثالية شكل كامل، ولكن شوت راح ياخذ الخمسة. الأبيض يروح يرجع الشورت ريال تو كوشن. لازم يلعب اللعبة هذه كروس.
Not good speed, not accurate as much as he can be. And Dennis knows how important this 6-ball is. He doesn't want to lose it to the hill, because that will be worrying times. But in the meantime, he has to play safe. And is that safe enough? Where's the white? Knocked on the door.
ضربة ممتازة. ترك للاعب فرانسيسكو كيك شوت.
So is he going to try and take the 10 to the 9? I think that would be the best way. Try and secure a key ball. But is that strong enough?
Perfect.
Not too sure.
He might combo 9-10.
Oh, what a clever shot. He's going to go in behind the 8, bring the 10 and 9 into play. Clever shot. And you are right, Ali.
ضربة ذكية. بيلعب الستة. سيف الأبيض ورا ال8 ويفتح الكورتين. لكن ضربة سيئة.
Well, Dennis will be devastated. Incredible to watch one of the greatest players in the world struggle to roll that cue ball in behind the 10. He's allowed Francisco to see the 6, and this is worrying times for Dennis. So this 7, nice angle to get from the 8 to the 9. And remember, if the combination hits the 10 ball has to be respotted, because it has to be the last ball to be potted on the table. But in the meantime, this 7 needs an angle from the 8 to the 9. Don't think he's got it. Ali, I don't think he's got the angle. He's looking at the pointing where he wants the cue ball. Well, he should be okay now. Has he got the angle to just play the 10 to the right corner down the bottom? Over to you, Ali.
راح يلعب ال9 up and down، ولكن هل راح يلعبها الكوشن السفلي تو كوشن؟ ياخذ الكوشن يلعبها بانك تو شوت. يلعب بانك تو شوت، ولكن خطيرة.
Now, this 10 ball, great bank by the way, this key 10 ball is a hill 10 ball or it's a 9-6. We just have to wait to see which one it is. And Dennis will be happy to get back at the table after that unforced error. Well, I feel that this could be potable, coming off the top rail and coming back down. Would you take a chance, Sally? Or would you go for the bank shot to the left corner? Yeah, he's looking at it. Oh, what a shot this is. I think he's just nominated the right bottom corner. I'm not too sure. Soon find out. Which Which pocket?
Left upper corner.
Yeah, but
if that goes, he gonna save it.
But I thought he pointed to the right pocket.
No, upper left.
Oh, he's
yeah,
gone
yeah.
back up there.
Yeah.
This is it. The toughest bank shot I've seen on the TV table. Will he make it under tremendous pressure to make it 9-6? And
it's a good shot.
That's what he was doing, Ali. He was, just in case he missed, he was indicating with his cue where it's going to go. And that is incredible play.
Yeah, he created the path of the tempo.
Incredible. So Francisco's nominated that right middle pocket. Will he pot it? He's missed it. To all the Dennis family and friends around the world, your young man has got this 10 ball to the right corner. Tremendous pressure.
كان يحاول يلعب العشرة كيك سيد بوكيت بحيث انه لما راحت تلمس اللونج رير وتروح العشرة الاتجاه الثاني ولكن كان غير محظوظ فيها بحيث انه لمست زاوية السبت.
That was tremendous shot.
ضربة ممتازة من لاعب دينيس.
Under tremendous pressure and he's potted it like it was over the pocket. Incredible. I can't believe how he's missed positioning shots, missed the 6 ball, and he needs to play these shots all the time under pressure because he pots them. Every ball he needed under tremendous pressure, he's potted them. Incredible. And that's called the will to win. I hope the worldwide fans are enjoying this match as much as Ali and I are. It has been incredible. Amount of passion, the will to win, human errors, unbelievable misses, to unbelievable pots under tremendous pressure. Dennis needs a good break. He's got the 1. Oh, sorry, he's not too sure what that was. I think that was the 9. He has to somehow find a bank to get to the 1 ball, 2 ball. And look at the table, Ali. It's all in the open.
ممكن نشوف نقطة تحول بين دينيس وفرانسيسكو سانشيز. Peps, do you think we will see a turning point between the players?
Absolutely. Absolutely, because we are witnessing the will to win. That changes the game, it changes the way you play, it changes the way you think, and there's a secret
of this game.
Of the game. It's called the will to win. And we are seeing it right now. And that's they call it the turning point. For me, it's the will to win. Yeah. Dennis is not giving up. But do not underestimate Francisco. He is nearly at the hill. And Dennis hasn't performed anywhere near his ability. So the outcome, I really don't know. All I know is the willpower is in the strongest I've ever seen in the championship so far. Never seen anything like it. The passion from both players is incredible. We're witnessing the joy of the will to win match. Francisco can't look. Dennis is taking his time. 9-7. Now imagine this. Francisco goes in off on the break. Dennis runs the table. But there's only a prediction. But we haven't seen an in off. But right now, this 10 ball would go to a 10, from a 9-7. So he knows how important every shot is. Well, he's hoping not to miss cue this time. Yeah, there you go. We saw it earlier. The most easiest shot to... We're going to go for a commercial break.
Yeah.
From the sands of time, where courage echoes across the dunes, the journey begins. Legacy and strength, galloping into the dawn of challenge. Where stories sail the seas and tradition meets ambition. Together, they rise, united by the spirit of the game. From every corner of the world, champions gather, not just to compete, but to inspire. This is Qatar, where the world meets. At the
Ladies and gentlemen, if you've just joined us, welcome to the QATAR World 10 Ball Cup of 2025. It gives me great honour to introduce to you my commentary team member. Comes in as the national hero here in Qatar. Great game. As you can see, the tactical battle on this one ball is going to be so important for Francisco.
He called push out.
Wow, this is going to be difficult. Dennis is playing back to his absolute best.
لاعب push out. لما يقبل دينيس مثل ما تكلمنا هو يرجع فرانسيسكو. حاول الحين على 1-2 كومبو، لعبة كومبينيشن أو لعبة مركبة بحيث إنه يضرب 1-2، ولكن شكلها شورت هنا.
And you can see the emotional side of Francisco is just creeping in. It was a tough shot to play. And Dennis is waiting now. And that was a nice kiss from the 10. It's all happening.
Fantastic shot.
It's really incredible to watch Dennis come back here. It's just amazing how the game can change when it's the willpower to win.
We might see a turning point.
Look at this. Formality to the 4 to the 5. But we have been here before. But Dennis has started to bring his game. Francisco has been amazing all the way through the match. Playing great shots, safety shots, jump shots. Just been amazing. But the willpower to win from Dennis has been incredible. It really has. Will we keep seeing it? It will take a toll on him. He has to keep battling to win this match. He has to virtually win every game because Francisco is nearly to that hill and it's going to be very difficult for him. But in the meantime, he's moving on his Q action. Did you see that movement? And that's why he's gone in behind the 10. He's overhit it.
وضع نفسه في مأزق. كان يقدر يلعب فولو مع سبين خفيف بحيث الأبيض يروح من جهة اليسار حتى لو خذ الخمسة بزاوية كبيرة ولا أنه يضع نفسه في مأزق ورا العشرة. قرار سيء صراحة.
So Dennis has gone from a winning position to a possible get out the snooker here and get it safe. It's one of those shots where Dennis was hoping to flick into the... But where's that cue ball? Where is that 5? And the good fortune has arrived.
كان والله محظوظ في لعبة الخمسة. ترك سنوكر للاعب فرانسيسكو سانشيز.
Francisco's got to get this safe, Ali, otherwise it could be clawing back time. He's knowing this is going to be a highlight jump shot. We've seen one already today, but will this be another one?
He caught lower left corner. He gonna bank it. راح يلعبها بانك جمب.
Clever shot. Dennis just tapped the table. What great sportsmanship we've seen here today. We've seen both players have good fortune and misfortune, and they smile. And they've both tapped the table for each other. What great friendship. But at the table, two gladiators.
ضربة ذكية جدا من اللاعب فرانسيسكو. هو أصلا يجيد هذه الضربات وفي الأصل يجيدها.
And that's the mistake Francisco was waiting for. The misfortune of mishitting that ball has allowed Francisco surely to go to the hill. And that's all it takes, is that slight judgment, Ali, to give your cue ball back to the opponent.
I don't prefer if he hit the 5 very thin. With me, I will hit the 5 full ball, try to hide the cue ball behind the 10. وين هاند لاعب فرانسيسكو على 4 كور روتينية حاليا.
And this is the only opportunity Francisco's had to win the game. But it's been an incredible match, it really has. If you've just joined us, the emotional side, the will to win has been, and I'm sure there's lots more drama to come in this game. Well, that lead now 10-7. Dennis has to win a staggering 4 in a row. We saw it yesterday. Only one player has ever won 7 in a row. That was Shane against Jason Shaw, and that happened yesterday. Will we see 4 in a row from Dennis? Stay tuned.
فوز اللاعب شين بامبونج على إدوين جامز، حاز على لقب بطولة كيوتور. كانت مباراة استثنائية. وشين واحد من المرشحين للبطولة.
Well, Dennis's best break so far. There it is. No key balls. A straightforward run out. Will he make it? Under pressure. We'll just have to wait and see. And that was a nice shot there. Tried to hold on to the black and hit the black down, but he's okay because where the 4 ball is, he just needs to draw it back a little bit.
يلعب الثلاثة تو كوشن فولو.
Nice angle there to hold on to the 8 and come across for the 9 to the left corner. And this, that possible plant, but he's looked at the possible plant. See how he's looked at that? I don't really want to take the plant because the 10 ball is going to be spotted.
الزاوية اللي أشار عليها هي الزاوية المثالية، انتقالا من 8 إلى 9. ممكن ينزل على اللونج ريل كوشن السفلي اللي أشار عليه حاليا.
Ali, that shot Dennis has just played was perfection. The angle he has to take this 9 to the same pocket as the 8, very well played. Yes, it's a formality, but we've seen Dennis miss this. But well played to get to the run out situation. It was in the previous couple frames. But right now, will he make this 10? I'm sure he will. To bring it back to 10-8. And he'll be so relieved to see that happen. So why didn't Dennis... Here's a question for you, Ali. Ali, why didn't Dennis play like this in the beginning?
I don't know, he was not comfortable with the table. He was so tired. He's not staying tense on the table.
And he didn't have that key break, and all of a sudden he's found the ultimate break of breaking and running, and he's found it. Can Francisco find it one more time? He is the best breaker in this match. He's more consistent. But right now, Francisco, will he get a break and run? And no player has gone in off. Incredible standard of breaking.
كثرة للاعب الإسباني فيلر فرانسيسكو.
Wow, I noticed the ball, I think it was the 2, kissed in the 1. There's little kisses there. And Francisco will be so relieved to see that go in. Now, the key ball. It's the 5. That's going to play a major part in this game. Because Francisco knows that Dennis is breaking and running. And he doesn't want to lose this one. Possible hide the cue ball in behind the 5 and 7 or take the plant on. Yeah, he's thinking two-way shot here, Ali. Take the plant on or shot this. He's trying to hide the cue ball in behind the 7. The 5, look how he's doing it. He's called that extension.
هل يحاول يلعب 2 بانك ولا يلعب سيفتي بين 5 و7؟
All of a sudden, hasn't got Francisco didn't get the ball behind the 7. But I think that you can just see a very thin edge of that 2. The camera angle. Oh, it's close. He might not be able to see it. That is too close to call. So he can't see it. He's going off the back rail. Is he trying to nominate to the corner? Oh, he's coming off. Thank you for that. That's where he's going with the 2. So he's trying to hit the middle of the rail down there.
يلعب 2
The middle pocket, opposite side. But has that gone according to plan? He needs luck. He needs that cue ball to stop.
فيها والله محظوظ في 2.
And the good fortune. And the problem is Francisco could run out of time. He's got no extension. He must play this very quickly. Can he make it in time? Unbelievable jump shot, but where's that white going? He's okay. Great jump shot under tremendous pressure. He had the count right behind him.
ممكن يلعب 3 سيفتي، خلي الأبيض ورا 8 أو ممكن يروح عليها.
And that's a buff. Oh, great shot.
الضربة أفضل من ورا 8 بحيث لو ترك شيء مفتوح ترك شيء سهل اللعب.
Ali, this safety control is incredible. We just seen a beautiful jump shot. Nearly went down to the 5 seconds. Francisco's just played another great shot. Yes, he's left an edge. But where's this cue ball going? He doesn't want it to go in off. But has he left? Oh, look at this for a jump shot for Francisco. He's just potted the last one. Look at the smile. He knows how difficult this shot. I like the way Francisco plays. Full of emotion and amazing character in the pool world. One of the greatest players in the world. Taking on this jump shot. Look at this. amazing. That is just amazing. The emotion he's gone through to jump that. And he's knocked the 5 out, so this is virtually for the match. Surely he'll be okay with the 5 there. It's like it's all in the open. But has he made it? He's willing that cue ball to hide. And we're witnessing an incredible battle here. Oh, what a beautiful jump shot, Ali.
He jumped the 3 and set the 5.
It's got to go in.
What a shot.
It's got to go in. But he's missed it. Is this the end of the World 10 Ball Cup for Dennis? It had to drop. He didn't make it. And look at all the layout, Ali.
ممكن هذه آخر
Well, now you see the at this condition, the Francisco, one of the greatest players in the world, this formality of a run out. Did it come down to that shot? The way it goes in the game? Good fortune and misfortune. But Francisco now would pot these every day of the week, but what a match we've seen. Incredible, Ali. I really enjoyed it. I really did. It was incredible. It had everything. Passion, the will to win, incredible jumping, incredible miscuing, incredible misses. It just had everything. Unbelievable. And this can only look on. What a game. Did you enjoy this game, Ali?
I have enjoyed that.
I hope you guys did as well. So this 10 ball, your winner this match is Francisco. A big thank you to Ali, commentary team, and on behalf of QATAR Billiards Federation, we say goodbye. Goodbye, Ali.
يعطيكم ألف عافية السادة المشاهدين.
From the sands of time, where courage echoes across the dunes, the journey begins. Legacy and strength, galloping into the dawn of challenge. Where stories sail the seas and tradition meets ambition. Together, they rise, united by the spirit of the game. From every corner of the world, champions gather, not just to compete, but to inspire. This is Qatar, where the world meets, at the Qatar World Cup 10 Ball. From the sands of time, where courage echoes across the dunes, the journey begins. Legacy and strength, galloping into the dawn of challenge. Where stories sail the seas and tradition meets ambition. Together, they rise, united by the spirit of the game. From every corner of the world, champions gather, not just to compete, but to inspire. This is Qatar, where the world meets. At the Qatar World Cup 10 ball. From the sands of time, where courage echoes across the dunes, the journey begins. Legacy and strength, galloping into the dawn of challenge. Where stories sail the seas and tradition meets ambition. Together, they rise, united by the spirit of the